Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Budruk. I will be continuing with the topic debentures. Redemption of debentures. We'll see what is the meaning of redemption of debentures. Redemption of debentures is the process of discharging the debenture liability on account of debentures with the terms of redemption stated in debenture trust deed. So this is nothing but discharging liability on account of debenture is nothing but paying debenture holders back whatever amount has been paid by debenture holders. Discharge of debenture liability is usually by paying cash to debenture holders, but this can also take other forms such as conversion or rollover. This liability can be discharged by paying cash or by conversion or by rollover. In case of conversion, debentures are converted into preference shares or equity shares. Rollover refers to the issue of new debentures in exchange for the old ones. Both conversion and rollover are subject to SEBI guidelines. Now we'll see sources of redemption. From the point of view of sources, redemption may be carried out with the help of any of the following sources. Redemption can be out of capital or out of profits or conversion or rollover. First, we'll go to redemption out of capital. Redemption out of capital when adequate profits are not transferred from profit and loss appropriation account to the debenture redemption reserve account before redemption of debentures. Such redemption is said to be out of capital. If from profit and loss appropriation account adequate profits are not transferred to DRR before redemption of debentures, then it is said to be out of capital. The Companies Act has indirectly placed restrictions on this method of redemption by requiring every company to create a debenture redemption reserve equivalent to at least 25% of the amount of debenture outstanding before the commencement of redemption. As per Companies Act 2013, now it is compulsory for all the companies to transfer at least 25% of amount of debenture outstanding before the commencement of redemption to DRR account. But of course, in case if the maturity of debentures is within 18 months, in case of infrastructure companies, this is not mandatory. So in that case, if adequate profit is not transferred from profit and loss appropriation account to DRR, then in that case it is the case of redemption out of capital. We'll see illustrative example for this. Illustration number 36. A company issued 1 lakh 15% debentures of 100 each at par, redeemable at a premium of 15%, issued at par, redeemable at premium. After 8 years, the company served notice of redemption and redeemed all debentures as per the terms of issue. You are asked to make entries at the time of issue and at the time of redemption. At the time of issue only, you are supposed to create premium on redemption of debentures account by transferring it to loss on issue of debentures account. 15% of 100 multiplied by number of debentures. Now we'll see the journal entries at the time of issue as well as at the time of redemption. Bank account debit 100 into 100. Why 100 into 100? Number of debentures are given as 1 lakh, but amount has been calculated in thousands. See, debit amount in thousands, credit also amount rupees in thousand. So for convenience, number of debentures will considered as 100. 1 lakh divided by 1000 is 100. Bank account debit, number of debentures 100, face value is 100. Bank account debit 100 into 100, 10,000. Loss on issue of debentures account debit 100 into 15 to 15% debentures account 10,000 to premium on redemption of debentures account 1,500. This premium on redemption of debentures 15% is to be created at the time of issue of debentures. So this is the additional entry you need to pass at the time of issue of debentures. 15% debentures account debit, this at the time of redemption 8th year end. 15% debentures account debit 10,000. Premium on redemption of debentures account debit 1,500. These two will get debited at the time of redemption. To debenture redemption or debenture holders 11,500. Debenture holders or debenture redemption to bank 11,500, that is payment to debenture holders. As this is out of capital, nothing is to be transferred to DRR. Now, redemption out of profit. Now it is mandatory to set up debenture redemption reserve. Earlier, companies could redeem debentures from out of profits without a formal setting up of debenture redemption reserve. It was the directors who used to decide as to whether the redemption is from capital or profit. So earlier, directors used to decide whether redemption is from capital or profit, but nowadays it is mandatory to set up DRR as per Companies Act 2013. As per Rule 18(7) of Companies Act 2013, debenture redemption reserve account must have a credit balance of at least an amount equal to 25% as per MCA Circular number 4 2013 dated 11/2/2013 of the value of debentures issued at the time of redemption of debentures. At the time of redemption of debentures, 25% of value of debentures issued should have credited to DRR account. This is important. After carrying out entire redemption, the amount to the credit of DRR will be transferred to general reserve. Once entire debentures are redeemed, if there is any balance remained in DRR account, it is to be transferred to general reserve account. We'll see illustration 37. Company issued 1 lakh debentures of 100 each, redeemable at the end of 10th year, but reserves the right to redeem earlier. From the end of 5th year, the company decides at the end of 5th year to redeem 20,000 debentures out of profit it has made. Decided to redeem the debentures out of profit. How many debentures? 20,000 debentures to be redeemed out of profit when? At the end of 5th year. Past journal entries relating to redemption. Now again rupees are in thousand. In your book it is printed at rupees in lakhs. But if you see the calculations, these rupees are in thousand. In order to match the answer with the answer given in book, make it rupees in thousand and not rupees in lakhs. Number of debentures issued 1 lakh divided by 1000. Why? Because we are considering rupees in thousand, 100. Number of debentures to be redeemed 20,000 divided by 1000, 20. At the end of 5th year, 20 debentures are to be redeemed. What is the face value? 100. Debentures account debit 20 into 100. 2000 to debenture redemption or debenture holders account. 2000 debenture holder to bank. 2000 payment to debenture holder at the end of 5th year. Profit and loss appropriation account debit to DRR 2000 because debentures are to be redeemed out of profit. So this additional entry you are supposed to pass. Now we'll see what is the meaning of conversion or rollover. Conversion of debenture means the debentures are converted into preference shares or equity shares. For the purpose of conversion, debentures are to be classified as fully convertible debentures, partly convertible debentures and non-convertible debentures. In case of fully convertible debentures, entire debenture get converted into shares. In case of partly convertible debentures, some part of debentures as per the terms of issue gets converted into shares. In case of non-convertible debentures, it does not get converted into shares. It will remain as debentures only. A company cannot issue FCDs having a conversion period of more than 36 months unless the conversion is made optional with put and call option. So that means when company issues fully convertible debentures, it should get converted into shares within a period of 36 months. But if it is beyond 36 months, then it should be optional with put and call option. Now I will let you know what is the meaning of put and call option. A debenture with put option provides an opportunity to debenture holder to return the debenture to the issuing company for cash payment before its maturity. So in short, in case of put option, debenture holder can return the debentures to the company before maturity and he can get cash payment. And in case of call option, it provides opportunity to the company, that is the company which has issued debentures, to redeem the debentures on or after specified period but before maturity. So in case of call option, it gives opportunity to the company who has issued debentures to redeem this before maturity period, but of course on or after specified period, which will be specified in the terms of issue of debentures. If conversion takes place 18 months after the date of allotment but before 36 months, any conversion in part or whole of debenture is optional in the hands of debenture holders. If it takes place, conversion takes place after 18 months but before 36 months, it is known as deferred equity, and it is optional in the hands of debenture holder to get it converted into shares. If it does not exercise the option, it will effectively become an non-convertible debenture. Fully convertible debenture with conversion period less than 18 months are treated as quasi-equity and are treated at par with equity. Fully convertible debentures are fully convertible into equity shares either at par or at premium. The premium to be charged at conversion must be predetermined and announced in the prospectus. In case of partly convertible debentures, it comprises two parts, namely convertible portion and non-convertible portion. Convertible portion gets converted into equity or preference shares. It is only convertible preference portion that would be converted into shares. In case of non-convertible debentures, the liability will be discharged by payment of cash or rollover. Now we'll see what is the meaning of rollover. Rollover means the issue of new debentures in the place of old ones. Rollover must be with the written consent of debenture holders. If he does not give written consent, his claim must be settled in cash. So in case of rollover, in place of old debentures, debenture holders will get new debentures. It is necessary to obtain consent of debenture holders. If debenture holders do not agree with this, if they do not give consent, then their claim must be settled by paying cash to them. Also, whenever the debenture liability is rolled over, company must obtain fresh credit rating. In case of rollover, it is necessary for the companies to get fresh credit rating from bank or financial institution which confirms, which certifies the creditworthiness or goodwill of the company. Fresh trust must be executed at the time of rollover. Fresh trust, debenture trust deed. For rollover, you are supposed to cancel the earlier trust deed and you need to have a fresh trust deed. Also, fresh security must be created in respect of rolled over debentures if they are secured debentures. Subject to the conditions listed, rollover can be done without change in the interest rate if non-convertible portion of partly convertible debentures and non-convertible debentures of a listed company exceed 50 lakhs. Debenture carry rate of interest. It is always prefixed with the term debenture. Now, when in case of rollover, the rate of interest also get changes. So instead of 6% old debentures, company can issue 7% new debentures, 5% new debentures, etc. But the rate of interest can remain same. It can be rolled over without change in the rate of interest if non-convertible portion of partly convertible debentures or non-convertible debenture exceeds rupees 50 lakhs. Additional accounting entries for conversion or rollover are as follows. Additional accounting entries. These are additional accounting entries. You are supposed to pass one entry, that is old debenture account debit to debenture holders, whether it is conversion or rollover. Now, these debenture holders will get either equity preference shares or new debentures. So, these are the additional entries. So, the first entry will be debentures to debenture holder or debenture redemption. In spite of this entry, these are the additional entries. Conversion into shares at par, debenture redemption or debenture holders account debit to equity share capital account or preference share capital account. If conversion into shares at premium, then debenture redemption or debenture holders account debit to share capital account and securities premium account. If rolled over at par, debenture redemption or debenture holders account debit to new debentures. If rolled over at premium, then the debenture redemption or debenture holders account debit to new debentures account to securities premium account. Now we'll see some examples so it will be very clear to you. Example, conversion of debentures issued at par and redeemable at par. Debentures are issued at par and redeemable at par. 1914% debentures of 100 each issued at par and redeemable at par were converted into equity shares of rupees 10 each issued at par. So 1914% debentures issued at par, that is issued at 100, redeemable at par, that is each debenture holder has paid 100 and he is getting back also 100, but he is not getting back cash. It gets converted into equity shares and these equity shares are rupees 10 at par. Give journal entries on issue and redemption of debentures. On issue, what will be the entry? Bank account debit 1900 into 100, that is 1,90,000, to debenture application and allotment account 1,90,000, debenture application and allotment account debit 1,90,000, to 14% debentures 1,90,000. Only a combined entry you can pass here, bank account debit to 14% debentures account 1,90,000. On redemption, 14% debentures account debit 1,90,000 to debenture holders 1,90,000 and debenture holders account debit to equity share capital 1,90,000. Face value of equity share is 10. So 19,000 equity shares of 10 each. We'll see one more example where conversion of debentures which are issued at par and redeemable are redeemable at premium, that is debentures which are issued at par and which are redeemable at premium get converted into shares. 1,900 14% debentures of 100 each issued at par and redeemable at 10% premium converted into equity shares of 10 each issued at par. 1,900 debentures of 100 each issued at par but they are redeemable at premium. So at the time of issue only you are supposed to create this premium on redemption by transferring it to loss on issue of debentures account. We'll see the journal entry on issue of debentures. Bank account debit 1,90,000, that is 1900 into 100, to debenture application and allotment account 1,90,000. Debenture application and allotment account debit 1,90,000. Loss on issue of debentures account debit 19,000 to 14% debentures 1,90,000 to premium on redemption of debenture account 19,000. Now this loss on issue of debentures to premium on redemption of debentures 19,000 is nothing but 10% premium which is to be given to debenture holders at the time of redemption, but entry is to be passed at the time of issue only. Combined entry also you can pass instead of these two entries, and combined entry will be bank account debit 1,90,000, loss on issue of debentures account debit 19,000 to 14% debentures 1,90,000 to premium on redemption of debentures 19,000. This is the entry for issue of debentures. Now on redemption of debentures, 14% debentures account debit 1,90,000, premium on redemption of debentures account debit 19,000, that is these two will get debited now to debenture holders account 2,09,000 and debenture holders account debit to equity share capital 2,09,000 addition of these two. Debenture holders are supposed to get this but they are not getting cash, they are getting equity capital. So equity capital is issued at par, face value is 10. So 20,900 equity shares of 10 each issued at par on conversion of 1,900 debentures. Number of equity shares 2,09,000 divided by 10, because face value of share is 10, they are issued at par. We'll see one more example. 1,900 14% debentures of 100 is issued at premium and redeemable at premium. Issued at premium, redeemable at premium. When company issued debentures, it got 5% of 100, but it is repaying back 10% of 100 per debentures. Converted into equity shares of rupees 10 each issued at par. But this premium on redemption, debenture holders will be getting capital plus premium not in cash but in the form of equity shares at par. On issue of debentures, bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account 1,900 multiplied by 105, 100 rupees face value plus 5 rupees premium. Debenture application and allotment account debit 1,99,500. Loss on issue of debentures account debit 19,000 to 14% debentures account 1,90,000 to securities premium account 9,500 to premium on redemption of debentures account 19,000. 10% premium on redemption entry is loss on issue of debentures to premium on redemption of debentures account 19,000. This is nothing but 10% of 100 multiplied by debentures 1,900. 1,900 into 10. This securities premium is nothing but 1,900 multiplied by 5. Premium is 5%. Combined entry also you can pass. Bank account debit 1,99,500. Loss on issue of debentures account debit 19,000 to 14% debentures account 1,90,000 to securities premium account 9,500 to premium on redemption of debentures account 19,000. Now on redemption 14% debentures and premium on redemption of debentures, these two will be debited and it will be transferred to debenture holders account. On redemption 14% debentures account debit 1,90,000, premium on redemption of debentures account debit 19,000 to debenture holders 2,09,000 and debenture holders account debit to equity share capital 2,09,000 being issue of 20,900 equity shares of 10 each at par. So here issue is at premium. In the earlier example, issue was at par, but as redemption is at premium, 10% premium in both the case, amount whichever debenture holders are getting in the form of equity capital is same 20,900 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Thank you.